Hey, welcome back to Steve Horvath Fishing. I got one for you. It's bait. Great bait. Fantastic bait. As a matter of fact, you might actually own one or two or even 10 of them. But chances are, you're not throwing it this time of year. What? I own a bunch of them and I'm not throwing them? Well, the reason is nobody's told you to do it. That's right, nobody's told you. Fishermen a lot of times wait for somebody like myself or somebody else that puts himself in a position of sharing information to tell them when they should fish something. Truth is, you were told to fish something like this and you were told to fish this bait. The problem is you were told 20 years ago. 20 years ago, this was a big secret bait even. This was a bait that everybody used, especially in open water. Well, not everybody, the people that knew. It's like one of those if you know things. But we would fish it in open water in the summer when we were looking for a kicker fish, okay? Kicker, bigger fish, big bass. Big bass like bigger lures. So what is it? Well, here it is. And it's very specific, okay? Lipless crankbait. Not just anyone. This is the Booyah 3/4 ounce one knocker. And this is copper shiner, probably my favorite color for this time of year. Now, dude, I throw a rattle trap. It's not a rattle trap. It's one knocker. Sounds different. Not a whole bunch of shot, one knocker. Well, yeah, I throw this or I throw that. Well, no, you're not throwing this. If you're not throwing a one knocker, and if you're not throwing a 3/4 ounce, you're throwing the wrong bait. Now, here's the situations where you want to fish this bait. Deep grass, where you can take it and rip it through the deep grass. 1/2 ounce, don't do it. Why? Because you can reel this a lot faster for reaction strikes and keep it deeper. The other thing, everybody right now this time of the year is going out on ledges and humps and stuff like that, and they're throwing out a hair jig, or call it a chicken jig or a preacher jig, which was what it was called back in the 80s when they first started fishing them. You're gonna throw that thing out, let it sink to the bottom, reel like crazy, stop. Reel like crazy, stop. Reel like crazy, stop. What's that like? That's kind of like throwing this out, ripping it off the bottom and letting it fall. What else are people doing this time of the year? They're throwing out a flutter spoon about that big. Big old treble hook, throwing it out, ripping it off the bottom. Same with this bait. Do the exact same thing that you would do with those other baits. Bass are not seeing this, especially this time of the year, so it becomes an overlooked bait. Hey, we're Steve Horvath Fishing. Give it 3/4 ounce, one knocker, vibrating bait a chance in the summer.